Srila Prabhupada went to Shantipur. And the pujari there, he tells a story of how early back in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, Srila Prabhupada would come to Shantipur every now and then as a grihasta, because he would come to visit Mayapur. And then he would go to Advaita Bhavan, and he would just sit in the back quietly, in total, deep prayer, chanting the holy names. And the pujari told that this person, he just seemed to be so engrossed in prayer. I never spoke to him. I didn't want to bother him. He would quietly sit for hours at a time in prayer and then leave without saying a word to anyone. And then many years, in fact decades passed, where this person never came back. And then one day, in 1965, the pujari saw that same man who used to be dressed in white as a grihasta, who would just sit and pray so deeply. Now he was praying so deeply in the same place in the back of the temple. But he was a sannyasi in saffron robes. And for the first time, as Srila Prabhupada was leaving, the pujari spoke to him. And he asked him about himself. And Srila Prabhupada explained that my spiritual master has given me an impossible instruction to go to the Western world, to travel the world, to spread Lord Chaitanya's mission of the Sankirtan movement. He was so humble. He felt he had no qualifications. But in a few days, he was going to board the Jaladuta for that purpose. Prabhupada said, I've come to pray for blessings. He had gone to the Yogapith, he had gone to Advaita Bhavan, he had gone to the Samadhi of his Guru Maharaj, and then boarded the Jaladuta. 38 days at sea, New York City, established a little storefront. After much struggle, at one time, some young, very crazy American type hippie started taking interest and invited Prabhupada to stay in his loft, just a one-room apartment. And Prabhupada wrote to his godbrothers all over India and said, please send some people, send some funds. We have a temple now in New York City. Our Gurudev's mission is being spread. But no one could take it seriously. Whatever replies were, just come back, it's impossible. And then Srila Prabhupada had a few little followers in a tiny little storefront in a rundown part of the Lower East Side. And he invited some of his followers to bring a lawyer to register the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Nobody could understand. They didn't think it would ever go beyond that storefront. Srila Prabhupada had the vision of millions of people coming to Mayapur dham. Srila Prabhupada traveled around the world 11 times to bring the blessings and the mercy of Shri Mayapur to the world. And he established this as his international center so that the whole world could come to experience the supremely purifying grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And it is his prayer, his grace, that has brought all of us here together for this yatra.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.